same summer as the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
Incredible Hulk came, I think, 2 months after. And at the time, it was very hand in hand. Which one is better? Like I think back, now my personal opinion is I will say Iron Man's better.
Yeah. So why?
Back then it was very tough because the Incredible Hulk was everything I wanted from a Hulk film.
So good. So good.
And that's why I honestly believe it's the hardest MCU movie to pick apart.
Yeah, I liked that that they didn't say that this was a full-on new version. Because they pick it up where he's in Brazil.
Yeah.
And he's on the run. So they subtly reference the Hulk movie. They do tweak the origin a bit, which was good because, I didn't like the father aspect of the Hulk portion of the origin.
Right. Cruelty, and then the mutated poodles.
The scene is awesome. It is awesome, but it's just like... And that's an example where the movie isn't that far between. I think there's a 5-year gap between them.
It was very small, maybe even 4.
And the CGI is infinitely better.
Way better. Hulk. Way better. Like, you're watching Hulk and Abomination go at it in the Incredible Hulk, and you can focus and pay attention to what's happening. That ending of Hulk.
Never mind that. We'll get to the ending real quick, but just the fact that, like, you've got a bright neon green 20-foot tall monster who literally looks like he stepped out of a cartoon. Whereas in this one, he's not 20 feet tall, he's jacked.
Yeah.
Right? He's a little bit darker green, and then, but at the same time, he looks real. He looks more real.
He's a beast.
And you're right, there isn't that whole nonsensical, we talked, the industry always well, now it's a million things, it's a CGI fest, and it's hard to focus. Watch the Hulk final battle, and
it's all these flashes, and I can't tell. To this day, I still can't really tell what's happening.
I can't even really watch it.
You want my power? Take it all.
I look at it now, and the only thing I really like about that movie is the comic storyboarding that they do for
that. I love that.
That was such a great
cool
touch. Other than that, this is just leaps and bounds better. And you're right, this one's a really hard one to pick apart, because, I like Edward Norton. His banner was great. I liked how they did the breathing stuff at the beginning, where he's trying to, meditate. Then there's the Brazilian jiu-jitsu that he's doing, and he's trying to get a control over the Hulk, which I really liked.
Yeah.
I liked Liv Tyler as Betsy Ross.
I love Liv Tyler, and I hope that, up to right before Civil War, I was just under the assumption that they're totally ignoring the Incredible Hulk. It's supposed to be in this universe. They released the whole Phase 1 on Blu-ray, and the Incredible Hulk was in there. This is supposed to be part of this, and they're just ignoring it.
Right.
So when Thunderbolt Ross appeared in Civil War, I was so happy because it was okay, good.
Yeah.
The Incredible Hulk is still happening.
Exactly.
It's still part of all of this.
And he was also really great.
Yeah.
He was really good.
He was perfect.
The only thing I'll say is the tweet with Emil Bronsky was the only thing that I wasn't really a fan of because, even though, I said, Hulk was never one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah.
But, Emil Bronsky wasn't a British soldier, But other than that sort of, where they change the race of a character or something like that, other than that, I was okay, fine. But the Abomination was great.
Abomination was awesome.
And he was great as Emil Bronsky. Even though it was a completely different character, he was really good. And I really liked that they kind of went the ultimate style with it, where the whole Hulk thing was just brought out because of Steve Rogers, because they wanted to do the Super Soldier program, and they couldn't do it, and this was one of the ways they were trying to do it.
Yeah.
And then this is what happened between both of them, Hulk and Abomination.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, and Hulk is a great character because that's that body horror thing that I was talking about in the Fly, where because that's one of those where it's just he goes from this to that,
Yeah.
And it's scary because there's no control.
Yeah.
But man, that Harlem fight scene.
That Harlem fight scene's amazing.
Like, I mean, even just something as simple as him like breaking a car in half and then using both to like fight Abomination. Because even though Hulk, up until that point, he's never fought anything remotely close to him.
Mm-hmm.
He realizes this guy's gonna kick my fucking ass unless I step it up.
Yeah.
And they make him much more heroic in this one than they did in the first Hulk movie.
I agree.
You know.
Yeah.
And even just like man, like that scene where he saves Betsy Ross, like in the campus scene, and then it's raining and they're in that rock overhang, and he's sitting beside her, he's got her arm around her, like you're just like, that is awesome. Like it's a very like beautiful, touching scene.
Yeah.
And it's great because like he's this big scary monster, but he's still Bruce Banner and he loves her and he will never ever do anything to hurt her. So it's just like that really cute little thing. So
I've heard rumors that she'll possibly pop up again in a future
I've heard that
film.
too. I
really hope she does.
Yeah, so do I.
Because I love Liv Tyler, and I thought she was great as Betty, and I want to see that character again. I really do. And I think it's unfair that so many of those characters from that film have not appeared because of the whole Edward Norton ordeal. Like Tim Blake Nelson clearly becoming the leader in this. Where is the leader?
And that was another thing too,
Right.
where like that's so like it's hard to pick apart. Well, now because we're so far removed, it's the same thing with the Ten Rings.
Yeah.
You know, if we're gonna reference now, say like if this is part of the continuity, then yeah, where's the leader?
Where is
Where
he?
has he been?
Like I know they're not doing any more solo Hulk films, but there's no reason he can't appear in another film.
Exactly.
And with Infinity War coming out, Thanos and everything, I'm afraid we're never going to see that.
We're not.
We're
There's
not
no way we're gonna see it.
unless Thanos' first move against the Avengers is to bring back villains. Abomination's still out there.
Yeah, but I mean, we out of sight, out of mind, right?
Yeah.
And it's the same with Red Skull, like out of sight, out of mind. But if they don't reference it in the newest movies, most fans,
well, the casual movie
are not
going to think,
or our wives aren't going to be like, where's Red Skull?
Yeah. She's like, who's the Red Skull?
But yeah, like
I would have liked to see the leader pop back up.
So would I, because I liked that they had that whole like buddy thing.
Yeah.
You know, I also kind of liked that he was like nerdier.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't like because in the comic books, the leader is essentially this physically fit scientist
with a really big head.
Yeah, with and
Yeah.
I mean like and they're tied, and I always like that the character because it's kind of like Superman and Lex Luthor.
Mm-hmm.
Hulk is just like anger and like just go.
Yep.
And then one of his biggest villains is the smartest guy in the world, right?
Right.
So it's very cool in that regard, and yeah, it's super disappointing, and also right, like the Abomination isn't killed off.
Yeah.
You know, well, same with Warmonger, he wasn't killed off, right? Like there's all these classic villains that are all just one and dones, right? But I think like the reason now that like we were saying was Hulk loses out is because Edward Norton like really just fucked himself so badly that they had to get someone else. And Ruffalo and the newer version of the Hulk visually is perfect.
Yeah, I prefer the Incredible Hulk over what we got, and it's just okay. To me, Norton is a better Banner. He's got the look, he's got the attitude. Like Ruffalo has this overly sarcastic and cheery vibe to him, and that to me that what we got from Norton was so much better to me.
Yeah, actually.
And maybe they figured that wasn't going to mesh with Cap and Thor and Iron Man because by this time they had all these sarcastic comedy characters, right? Because let's be honest, Marvel Universe has so much comedy in it, and the Incredible Hulk didn't really have that. And I think maybe they figured Norton was going to be able to bring that.
Well, no, I think the big part was that Norton already alienated himself pretty badly.
There was a lot of that, yeah.
Like, I mean, even just the fact that, like, he literally was like, "I'll do the movie, but I'll do the script, and I'll direct it. You can call yourself the director, but I'm going to do everything, right?" So I think that was like a large part. But you're right. Like it is not so much in Avengers though. It's later on that Ruffalo's Hulk is more sarcastic. Because I didn't really get that vibe in Avengers.
No, because I got a lot of sarcasm from him. Just like Black Widow showing up and talking the first time, and he's got the little jokey lines. And
yeah, you know what? You're right. It is a bit of a different.
Like, if this is taking place, if Avengers takes place after the Incredible Hulk, well, your love of your life is gone, and you destroyed Harlem. Like, I would assume he wouldn't be all like, you know.
Okay, so like I'm not seeing it as much as you are, obviously. Like,
Yeah.
I don't see as much especially because like let's table that until we get to the Hulk or to
The Avengers. Yeah, we'll get to that. But I mean, in the end, I liked the darker skin, the beast.
I remember
look.
at first when we first watched it, you were like, I didn't like that he was ripped and stuff like that. You were kind of feeling the older Hulk first, but so now this switch is happening, and because I was the same way. I liked that he was like
I just like
like.
And now Ruffalo's Hulk's more of like this apish looking caveman green guy.
But I gotta tell you though, like that is closer to the comic books.
Yeah,
and I like it. Like I mean,
closer to the original. Okay,
the Incredible Hulk's visual was more like Dale Keown doing the art.
Yeah, or Mike Deodato Jr.
Yes.
Which the Incredible Hulk kind of came around his run around that time.
Yeah.
So.
But I don't know. Like I mean, visually, I'm more a fan of the way they do Hulk now.
Yeah, I mean, I've come to accept that's the Hulk now, and I still love it. Don't get me wrong, I still love it. Like, the Avengers, he was amazing in the Avengers.
I guarantee you, the next time I watch the Incredible Hulk, I'll probably just be like, "You were right about everything. Fuck him, fuck Ruffalo, and this new Hulk bullshit." Yeah. You know, but yeah, just like it's after the fact that it makes it disappointing.
Yeah.
You know.
So that's the Incredible Hulk. Do you have anything to add?
Nope.
No, I think we pretty much. In the end,
I find, and it's funny because now I'm realizing that like our my complaints are similar for both movies because it's like they touch upon this, and this, and then we never hear about it again. Then we touch upon this, and this, and then we never hear about it again.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean it's kind of a continuous thing because now with Iron Man 2.
Yeah, like I mean, at least with Bronski's character, he's a soldier already, so it makes sense that he would be better at being the Hulk than the Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay, but yeah.